Alright, I hooked it back up. Here goes nothing. Let's see if all of our problems were caused by a dirty ignition switch. Ready? Please crank. Please crank. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, she's even running. Look at that. Okay guys, that's what it was. We still gotta change the carburetor and stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna get a little solder on this guy. Hopefully quickly. I already crimped it, so I just wanna... I usually do both. I can get this all the way out to the very end. Now, I can get rid of this goofy relay that they had because they had corrosion on the other end. So they weren't getting enough amperage through the wire, so they added a relay and they just used that wire as to trip the coil. So now I'm going to steal this. I'm going to steal this and we'll run it. Oh man, I might be able to check this out. Hook this guy up. Good. Okay. Well, doesn't seem like we've done a whole lot today, but we do have a new battery and all new connections on said battery. Probably could have used 1/4 inch on that, but whatever. Got this, I put some split loom on it, probably put a couple zip ties. But anyway, got this all kind of cleaned up compared to what it was. I think I told you guys, my buddy ordered that 3K carb, the Toyota 3K carb, and it showed up late yesterday, so I'm gonna head over and we're gonna switch it out, hopefully today. And fingers crossed, that thing will be running like a top later today. Well, here she is. So I'm gonna go ahead and rip the old carburetor off. I think we have a plan for the air cleaner, because it'll have to go back on. We're just gonna reuse the one that was on the Weber. So clearly this opening is a lot different than just a circle, which is what we need. We need something with a hole like that. So Lauren is going to, you know, cut a plate or something to do that. And then I have the right size hole saw. It's 2.5 inch. It's the exact diameter. Oops. It's the exact diameter of this. And then we need to space it up some to make room for this linkage. This darn thing comes almost all the way up to the top of this. So he has this 2.5 inch exhaust here, so he's just going to cut like maybe a 1/4 inch ring and then weld it to the plate. Okay, so this is what we're left with. I don't think we'll be able to reuse this because I think this is going to have a different footprint. And here's the thermal spacer, which probably also won't work. I made one for mine and it made 0 difference. So what I'm thinking is this side probably goes all the way through, and then there's just these two and shift it over. So let me find the right Allen wrench, and then I'll have to create maybe some jam nuts or something. If I can put 2 of these on here to back these fellers off maybe. And then that should work. Yeah, this adapter, whoop, let me back up. This adapter was quite different than the kit that was on my Weber. Anyways, she's off, so this is what we're looking at, and that should, the new 3K should bolt directly right on there. Looks like there's a gasket on here, so I'll probably just try to clean that with some rubber attachment on a drill that spins real fast or something. Kind of like an eraser to get all this crap off. Bought a big old thing of acetone, like a 1 gallon thing, and I just keep refilling this little bottle. I think I'm just going to try that first before I get too aggressive with it. And then we'll vacuum out the intake. Yeah, that works good. Oh, this is working. Alright, she's got all kinds of little debris in there. I'm gonna try to suck it out. Then I'll end up wiping it out. I'm gonna try my cleaner stuff. Looked like it worked pretty good on rust, but this damn sprayer doesn't want to retract after you spray it. See that? So he tacked it kind of most of the way around, and then we're gonna just fill it in with RTV because it.
You're not supposed to be able to weld this. It's
yeah.
way too thin. I'm surprised I got that, but
it
ain't going anywhere.
Yeah,
that's the whole point.
He's just holding them together. You can't really weld the soup can, so we'll take some RTV or something like that to seal it so air doesn't get sucked past it. Alright, so this is actually pretty clean. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. So I'm going to use my gasket dressing, go around here. We can't find our dang Loctite, so I'm going to put a little bit on these studs and get them in there ready to put the carb on. Alright, it's not going to look the best, but I'm just going to leave this long for now. And I just cut the end off, maybe that much, so it's fresh. And yeah. Once he gets the bracket done for the throttle, that'll be done. We could probably even, I'm going to cut this because it's already cracked in a few spots. This will go.
Would the holes be better further out or further in?
I guess we'd want it to be in as far as we can this way.
Yeah.
So that puts your holes that way and that way as much as possible. Enough to still fit a nut on, you know what I mean? Okay, tighten them down, baby. lot smaller than that. Holy crap. Will that fit inside that? You got something that I can narrow this hole down? Like a tube to fit in there? That's your vacuum advance, and it needs to go on there. But don't, I'll look for something. I don't want to distract you from what you're doing. It's more important. Okay, is there a chance in hell I can fit this in here? Okay. I can't believe that freaking worked. Unreal. Now, I just need to get it on there. What was that? And I need a... do I even need a hose clamp? Probably not. Because it's a vacuum line. Cool. Let me show you. If I can. Look at that. Unbelievable. Bracket action. He's going to end up making it differently later on, but we want to get this thing started, so it's only got one bolt for now. Oh, I forgot about this. So we need a little bolt and a nut to go through this hole right here. How big we got here. So if you can come up with something that size. Let me see.
Try these.
Let me get this. Ooh. Almost hitting. We need to shorten that.
Right.
Or I can maybe.
I might have a shorter one. Let's make.
Here, let me just push it through from the other way.
Whoa. It's a tiny guy.
What is that?
It's a lock washer.
Really?
Baby one.
No kidding. That'll work. Okay. Ready to go. I'll just set this here. Okay, there's nothing in the bowl, so it's probably going to crank for a little while. Yeah, that's not doing anything because... oh, shoot. Crap. I guess I should have counted the... let me get my jump pack. Hold on. Count the number of turns. We got 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2, 1/2, 3, 1/2, 4. Okay, we're 4. I don't think it should be that many. 1, 1/2, 2, 2.5. That one, we need to wait for a green. Okay, whenever you're ready. What was that?
I don't know if I can get chocolate.
No, I need to tighten that fuel. Dang, it's leaking. I don't know if I have tightened it. I don't think I did. Huh?
Idle?
Turn it down?
Up?
Up?
I was trying to feather it to keep it alive.
Okay.
You're getting in there with a screwdriver.
It probably would have been perfect had I left the throttle alone. Okay.
Go?
Yeah, see if it'll do it. I might have to throw the jumper back on it.
Are you holding it right there?
I forgot about this guy. Whoopsie. I didn't have the PCD valve in. Oh. I pulled it out so we could get to those screws better. It's a little better than the Weber. Shorten this guy. I got plenty of hose if I'm wrong. Okay, there's that. It's ready. It should be ready if you want to grab it. Oh, dang. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. What was I thinking? Oh, my gosh. I'm a moron. Alright, cut that. Let's put this on. Not that I would ever forget to put this on. Come on, baby. Okay. Go on there. Turd. Alright. Oh, you know what I did? I cut an inner tube kind of like, just like what you just did. What is that?
That rubber I gave you?
Oh, cool.
I was going to use a mouse pad.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. I just put a little, it looked a little schmutzy after I did the brake clean, so I just put a little acetone, and it like just took the paint right off. Look at that. Whoa. Didn't know, I knew it worked that good on wet paint, but I didn't realize it would do that to dry paint. It's just gonna hit this with some cheap Home Depot paint so that it just kind of seals it up and it doesn't look like total crap underneath. I don't really expect this to stick to chrome at all, but let's see what happens. I need to shorten this guy and get this to where it'll go in that hole. Alright guys, so with two guys it takes about half a day if you have one guy fabricating, you know, a way to get a air cleaner on. Really the air cleaner and the throttle bracket is the only two things that you need to kind of come up with. Other than that, she bolts right in. If you do it the way we did it, the fuel is in the back. That's the fuel pump right down there. So you gotta kind of do a little curlicue. And then the other thing that hooks to it is the ignition, the timing advance vacuum right here. So that just comes right off of there. And then you got throttle and choke. That's really it. It's pretty simple. So we are, we have this 2.5 turns out right now, and it was running pretty good earlier. We're going to start it back. Seems to be running good though. Oh, that was the choke, my bad. That's so much better than it was the other day. Oh my gosh. So much better. 1,000 times better. It was leaking here earlier. I tightened that up and that solved that little issue. Don't see any leaks anywhere else. Apparently that little nut right there is a little tall for closing the hood. It doesn't latch though.
No?
Oh, maybe it does. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I guess that was our problem.